Okay, game on. Drew Jones from Cwmbran. Big game here against the Ledge, Marshy. And he's got a ball to start off. Good luck, Drew.
I'm out of breath, Paul.
Yeah, to go there, and I just told him, clean the air. Gone for yellows here. How's your flicks, Drew? Not very good, unlucky buddy.
So do you know much about Drew?
No, I've just checked up on Facebook, mate. That's one of my friends, my 5,000 friends on there, but
I'm the same. I'm the same. I have loads of people. I don't know them. Some of them.
Drew goes to Pontypool College.
Right. Okay.
And he's playing for the Cwmbran, what I forgot they're called. Anyway, that's his team. He'd be unlucky there. I'd like to see Drew go for a good start here because he got a good opportunity. I thought Reds were better. But, he's going to flick it off the yellow. Great shot. See how these pockets just a little bit deeper now that have dropped in the past. I had a knock with Marshy on these the other day, and he did say that the funny thing is on these IPA tables is that you don't go for the outside edge of the pocket. Now you actually play a little bit thinner on the inside on the
right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different way of playing them down the rail. Oh, great shot, Marshy. Unless that was a kick.
I don't know.
Yeah. He'll be giving it the arms. He'll be going up and down, warming up now because he missed a sit there. That's generally our Craigie. Have a little warm up, he will.
See on the replay. I could get a replay up on the TV, really, on the old stream, but we'll just see from this. I don't know. Maybe it went a bit straight, but I don't know. Didn't seem like one.
Just seemed to miss it by so much, that's all.
Yeah, it's not like Craig, is it?
What's the shot you mean? He's got a little. None of them go in the middle, I don't think. There's two to start off.
Well, he's got the one to the. I think it sneaks into the bottom right. He's got the one to the bottom left as well. So it all depends which one offers him the better. If the one does go to the bottom right, to me, it could be playing that and just pulling back and disturbing them too slightly. So I don't know. Obviously, it didn't. I don't know.
He's just going to flick the bottom of those two clusters now and hope to just play the top one in the middle pocket. And
he's got a big bag with the middle pocket. He can play it off the red as well if he needs to. Depends what angle he's got. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to stick. He wanted to catch out.
That was a danger. Just catching it too thick.
Great picture, yeah. I got to be honest, mate. I'm not looking for a contract.
Do you like it?
But I tell you what, it's quality to watch a game like this on your. How did the streamer come on since the old days? We'd have it like 6-7 years ago.
Well, I started streaming about 10 years ago now. I've been doing it a long time. Just local league, I started doing it.
Have you seen the definition go up on the quality as well?
Well, I was standard definition till.
Oh, was it?
Till 2016, I think. Well, I've only been HD for about 3 years. I was in two minds whether to go HD. It wasn't as easy early days to get the equipment, to go HD, unless you spent an absolute fortune. Yeah. And so, is it worth it with pool?
Yeah, we was only having a chat today, I think, weren't we, about before I came on the commentary about doing something you love, and then like any job, if you do something, you'll become an expert. As long as you can't worry about the money, and as long as you're paying the bills,
exactly.
You love that's everybody's dream job. Trust me.
It's a nice quick fire frame.
Yeah,
for Craig.
The roll-ins after for Craigie.
Yeah, and I don't charge fortunes. People that have used me in the past know that I don't charge fortunes to come and stream because I do enjoy it,
So do you do other events besides pool as well then, for work as well?
Well, I've done snooker. I've got a nice snooker scoreboard now that I had built. That wow. Like if they're on a break, it shows all the balls you've had on a break. I've had it done nice. It's the same scoreboard as this, but it incorporates snooker.
What other events do you do except for Qs? Anything else you've done?
No, I have been asked to do darts.
Have you?
He's been on chat for a couple of times over this weekend. Is Alan Marshall? He's asked me to do darts.
Yeah.
You remember Alan Marshall?
I played Alan when I was 19 years old, and I came back from Sweden hitchhiking, and my dad's in Doncaster, and I beat him, but I lost to the famous Jack Duggan.
Jack Duggan.
And I heard he's still around.
Jack Duggan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not. I know. I've heard the name, and I know you mean.
In the fudging days, I had some money taken off me as is per standard. But, sorry, mate, I've gone off it a bit.
So Alan asked me to do darts. He's asked me 2 or 3 times now.
So what's wrong then? Why just don't like darts?
No, it's not that. Darts to do it'd be easy, but as you know with darts, you need to be a dart player. You need to be a dart thrower. You need to know the numbers. You need to know the checkouts.
I think people
quick.
would just. I think. Sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry, mate.
Right.
But I just think people would be happy to have the stream on. You know,
I have seen a couple of streams,
and then you'd learn the game. Then get somebody with you.
Of course, it's an idea. I've got a local lad I know locally to Blackpool. Who does a lot with darts in Blackpool. He's asked me to do it a few times. He's actually got a pub now just around the corner from me, so maybe sometime in the new year I'll probably go and pay him a visit and see if we can sort something out.
The thing is, an extra dimension, another product is more business, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you love pool, buddy.
I've even contemplated temping bowling. I think temping bowling was really big 20 years ago. Yeah, I used to work in the bowling centre in Blackpool. It was really big. And it's just died a death.
I think it was big. I think it was big to play. I'm not sure about watching though.
No, big to play. Well, you've got the Weber Cup.
Everyone played.
It's a bit like the Moscone Cup, but with temping bowling, the Weber Cup. It's in Barnsley every year, but that's the only thing that gets streamed really. So it would be nice to do something like that. It's easily done.
Talking about myself, sorry boys again.
It's okay.
Who's on the finish here? The boy is he? The lefty. He's another lefty here. Drew Jones. Marshy's at the table. I got to say, of all the mappers in pool.
He's good, isn't he?
This guy's the king, and he will take the tough shot first. I know you've heard that, but he does. And
sometimes it's good to get the tough one out of the way, you know.
Yeah. He does that to make it easier, a lot easier, you know.
I had the pleasure of commentating on the stream in, was it 2017, when Craig won the World Championship.
Wow.
I actually been to a football match in Sheffield, and I popped into the Bradford Hotel on the way home, and Kev asked me if I'd fancy doing a bit, and I did, with Simon Webb and David Hine. So there was three of us commentating on, and he had a bit of a slow start, did Craig, in that. Thought he was, thought Simon Fitzsimmons was going to run away with it at first, but
Marsh was meant to bang on
just,
in that era, right?
He was ruthless towards the end, just ruthless. He didn't miss a thing. Great matches to commentate on.
How's your luck, Craig?
He's the wrong side of it, I think.
He is.
Can't really tell from that angle.
Yeah, I think it's just about.
He's going to have to load this up with loads of right hand side.
Is he want to keep that cue ball straight?
Yeah, it wasn't possible, was it? So he's had to just drop it in. So this again, he's got a lot of angle on this.
He's going to go up and down, mate. Up and down a little bit left hand side.
Black into right hand corner.
That was a tough shot that was on these tables.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
These first to fives, mind. I mean, it's good prize money for these games, and if Craig doesn't come out and get things right, you can all get a little bit twitchy, you know.
Yeah. Talk of the devil. Talk of the devil.
Who's that?
Alan Marshall's tuned in.
Alan Marshall, yeah, I remember.
Good evening. I'm just talking about you, Alan. All good. Well, I was being good. Paul wasn't.
I was being great, mate. It's just I took a tenner once. That's all. I've said only nice things.
No, we're just mentioning that you'd asked me to do the darts a couple of times. He doesn't comment, Alan. He just sits there back and watches. But
he's listening.
He's listening.
He loves pool, doesn't he?
God. Oh, he still loves his pool. Yeah, of course he does.
He's been around it like since '70s. I look back on them old rules, man. Now somebody invented those two shots carry ugly rules with no free ball, no. That was an ugly period for pool. How we got through that, I'll never know.
There was some good players about in them days. It was deep, full of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's like hour frames. How the game survived all that.
What,
rubbish.
an hour of frame? An hour of frame? Do you not like that? That's how he started behind us.
Was it? Well, it killed the game off for Sky Sports News and Dickie Davies and all them, didn't it?
I remember him playing Keith Brewer once in the Piccadilly Hotel for the Illuminations Classic the year after my team won it, and he's playing Keith Brewer and fudging for hours. And did you beat him that day, Mick? Do you doubt it? I'm sure you took him out.
Anyway, what's the shot here, buddy? Chance here to go 1-0.
Well, you've got to go down the rail. It's just the white. He can pull the white back out, so you can get the white between the yellow and red.
Yeah, he forced them down. If he just has to punch this out a bit and leave it so he can play the red in the middle and then the yellow after.
Yeah, that's all he's got to do. He doesn't need to do too much with this.
Yeah, it's just on his, like I say, on his pockets. Being a club player, a little bit trickier. Yeah, see.
Yeah, he's pumped it a little bit too hard.
Skill shot for
he didn't need to come. He didn't need to come that far out. That's what's made him miss it.
He just jabbed that a bit. Didn't he?
A bit less on that, he would have been fine.
A skill shot for the master then.
Yeah. These are dollies for Craig Marsh. Dollies. Doesn't miss them, does he? Shouldn't say things like that. He'll end up missing the black.
He's not missing that. I'll give you 100 to 1 year. As long as you have £100.
Be surprising how many easy balls players have missed that you know. As soon as you say something.
Yeah, I've seen Craigie miss them on Premier League. 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. What, after a few pints?
He's missed some boots. It looked like there was something going on between him and Bet365 to miss this black. Bloody hell. I think Bushy was had like 1,400 quid coming back if he'd got it. So something happened there. 2-0 to Craigie Marsh.
It's looking pretty comfortable for Craig as well, this one. So we've got a full night of singles for you, so don't go too far away.
Yeah, I think the people like the singles, don't they?
Yeah, it's quicker.
Games.
It's quicker.
Yeah,
you
first
can.
to fives.
Yeah, you can get in, as much as it's not long. You know, you can get into it. You know what I mean? You feel you're part of it. Whereas when you've got a long 24-frame team match, people get bored because you know sometimes the players take an age to get to the table and stuff. So this is a little bit different. This is more entertaining. And it helps as well if you've got somebody, you know, on commentary with you that knows what they're talking about.
Well,
you
not
know
so
what
much me, mate. But
so if you find somebody, will you send them over?
Seriously? Yeah, I get it. No, what's Craig going to do here then?
He's
that's a great shot, that is.
Well,
He's bumped that out. He didn't want that to be last ball at the end.
Well, yes, but I don't know about
with the
cut
any of the yellows weren't close, you know.
This is trusting to a bit of luck here.
How's your luck, Craigie?
He's got the one to the bottom left, that's for certain anyway. He can rest on that red. He's got the yellow, the right and one of those two to the right centre.
I don't think it holds.
No, it doesn't. He's going to go around the back of him again anyway.
Yeah, target one or the other year. I think he'd like to be playing the one nearest the blue spot first. So we'll cook that.
Does it go? Does that left-hand side one go? Into the
Depends.
bottom right?
I think they both go. Depends how, if he walks around quickly on this and plays, he's fine. If he needs time to think about it, it's a bit more tricky.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Yeah.
He's played it into the middle. Obviously didn't go to the bottom right.
That couldn't go in there.
That doesn't go in. That doesn't go.
He must have known it didn't go there, so he played for this, I think.
Oh,
wow.
It's overcut it.
Honestly, these boys, if they don't get off, if this, you know, Drew's had a couple of chances in each frame. You know, Drew's unlucky here. He hasn't got a shot to start. Does that first red on by the black spot near the buck? Does that go into that right hand corner? If it does, he's got a great chance.
Well, if he can drop this one into the right centre now, the one that's nearest to the white, it should be okay. They're all ploppings. He's not got too much work to do. Well, I'm saying he's not got to. Again, his first shot is probably going to be the hardest. Just slightly wrong position on all of them, really. Maybe he might take the one to the bottom right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Depends what angle he's got. He's going to go into them two. He's underhit it. Well, that was a danger. I don't know why he didn't hit it a little bit firmer just to make sure.
Yeah, he should have played up the top because he had a free shot and he would have left the snooker on.
He was always going to be on something. He's giving Craig a gift here. So because he didn't hit a cushion, obviously Craig gets a free table with his first shot, which he's not going to miss any of these in that situation.
While we're 3-0, I'm going to give a couple of Marshy's little secrets away to the viewers if they don't mind.
Do you not naughty ones, are they?
No, I wouldn't put them up.
Right, okay.
You haven't got. No, he's not a bit of a kind of naughty.
I tell you what, he's got a good set of lungs on him. He knows how to belt a tune out, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves the karaoke. Marshy's got a couple of tips he gives us all. Is one of the best ones is that when you're on a tough shot, don't have when you're holding the cue, not to be an 8 or 9 as intention because you get tight, just to try and get through and have a simple action. He says hold it like a bird, like a 2, and you'd be less twitchy.
A bit closer, Paul.
Sorry, okay, yeah, he said hold the cue when you're under pressure on shots, like a 2, because you get less twitchy. And
like a 2?
Hold the cue like a 2 out of 10, sorry. Not hold it like a strength, like a 10. If 10, hold it really tight.
Oh, right, strength-wise, yeah.
Hold it a 2, that's when
it's a bit relaxed.
Always remember that. And
Yeah.
lots of loads of little tips he'd give me. He's gold, but he doesn't like giving them away, Jeremy. So that's a bit of a grass.
Does he not?
Yeah, yeah. Well, Curtis Lee didn't like giving them away. I think Marshy's alright. She's going pretty quick at these. That black must go.
I mean, his most difficult one is obviously the black. He could use any one of them two down the bottom left hand side to even develop the black even more. It's still a bit of work to do though, because the one on the right hand rail.
Yeah, if the black must go for him, but surely if it don't, he's going to just bump it out now with a bit of left hand side and play the red at the top by the blue.
I think that black's a bit difficult, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't go, mate. You're right.
He's gonna have to get into that.
I wonder why he's not taking that now. Well, there must be a reason, obviously.
He's going for the one on the right hand side, I think.
Yeah.
He just needs to drop this in, leave himself an angle. Oh, he's trying to pump it.
I know.
I don't know why he tried to pump it.
Well, just to get position back on these two. I don't think he didn't want to drop that in and play the old.
Yeah, but he's always there's always going to be a lot harder shot.
You're right, buddy. You're right.
It's getting a bit warm in here now.
Get that sweater off, mate.
I'm going to do. It's not come out
like
too,
I said, Craig's really struggling here, and
yeah, it's not come out too bad for him though.
anybody else playing here now, he could have been 3-0 down. I'm not feeling for Drew a bit, yeah, with his chances, but
So big chance now for Drew.
come on, Drew, get a frame on the board, buddy.
He needs to take these out, doesn't he?
I think he needs to get on this next red down the rail next. I think he's got an angle, so he's going to pop the cue ball up past the blue spot and then play it down the rail. So if he misses, at least it'll be a harder finish for Craig. No, roll him in then, buddy. I know he's going back on this black here, but there we are.
Needs to nudge the yellow. He has done. It's okay. If he didn't nudge that yellow, then he would probably been right on top of it. So he's going to try and land on the one just below the centre pocket last. He's going to have to be careful though because of the black.
I can't see how he's going to get on it. Watch this space.
He's over it, that for me. He didn't need to be. I know he wants a slight angle on this to get closer to that yellow, but he didn't need this much angle.
Yeah, for us club players, when you play on these new clubs and new tables, they're all a bit quicker. Craig's kind of used to this, and you don't want to run out.
This could go wrong, and it has done, I think. The shot before that's caused that. It was a little bit bright before that, just knock it down a little bit more. Oops, a daisy.
Was it? I couldn't see that, but I'm sure your keener eye does, Wayne.
That's a little bit better. It was a bit too bright for me. Just cross-cut this.
Double kiss, I think, mate.
You think so? Nah.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're right again.
I should play for Wales, me, shouldn't I?
It's a great shot.
Will I get in the side?
Just remember only the manager, mate. That was a great shot, actually. I thought that.
Yeah, no,
it
it looked like he had the room to get Let's get out of the way. But
here we are, double for a frame. Come on, get on the scorecard, Drewy.
That top left is shouting for him to pass it in there. Just dead weight. You've got to give it a chance. This can't hit it too hard. Got to give it every chance, and he's hit it absolutely. Boy, it looked like when he first hit it, it was going close.
Do you know what? He left a decent white. I mean, he's got a ball in the middle.
Yeah.
So look,
it's not easy though.
No, it's not.
He's gone for the same cross cut, and he's got it.
Shot, Craig.
Whoa.
Great shot.
Great shot. Bottom left, bottom right. Game over.
Yeah, Craig is playing shots here. You don't feel any pressure, to be honest, on the finishes. So
It's been a little bit easy for him. He's had his chances, Drew.
he has, hasn't he? You know, another player, it'd be a different game, wouldn't it? No disrespect to the other Drew.
Yeah. Sometimes as well, that little difference could be the fact that he's on stream, the fact that he's playing Craig as well.
Oh, and that does have an effect on players. Man.
Yeah, without a doubt.
With Craig is
any other time that them balls that he's missed in these last 3 or 4 frames, he would take out no problem.
He's probably told his friends I'm on the stream. It's a big deal for guys. It's great.
Of course it is, yeah.
I mean, it's great now that I remember the old days. You'd have BBC TV and just the average sport. Now there's so much. So you're under so much competition.
Well,
now,
I remember. You probably remember as well. Many years ago, on Channel 4 Wales, because I was in Blackpool in a spot because we're close to the coast.
Yeah.
Where we could get Channel 4 Wales, and they used to have pool on Channel 4 Wales once a week.
Did they?
Did you not know?
Yeah, I used to watch the Welsh one down here. They used to have
It was like
TV
a pub.
Wales.
It was like in a pub.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it was like in a pub.
We loved that because there wasn't much sport on. It was great. Wasn't
Somebody this weekend will. I've mentioned it every time. Probably about 30 years ago, it used to be on TV on Channel 4.
Yeah.
But it was just on Channel 4 Wales, SC4, whatever they
Just
call
trying
it.
to work out our pool. Everyone plays pool from it. Because of the size of the table, everybody can play pool.
Yeah.
And I've wondered why more people don't watch, because everyone has more of a connection to pool than snooker, because everyone can play on this small table.
Yeah.
Yet it isn't taken off like we thought. But that was the old 2 shots carry ugly rules, which hopefully in the future comes round.
And when you think about it, a frame of snooker, up until when it started taking off, was a 30-minute frame.
Yeah.
Minimum 30-minute frame. So you're right. Why is it not taken off, pool? Because it has had that stigma always at being a pub game. I don't know, but darts took off.
Darts did, yeah. Well, Ernie done well with that, didn't he? Craig walking around with these shots. You've got to get involved with the darts with Alan. That'd be great, that would.
I don't know. It's
how much work
he's not so well as well, Alan. He's been a bit poorly, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. You never know.
I hope you're okay, Marshy boy. Yeah. Top man. There's some good fun with Alan. Come on then, Drew. Get on the board, mate.
He's going to stroll with that red.
He's on the yellows, I think, mate.
He's on. That's what happens when you're talking.
No, it's fine. You may think about the viewers that missed a couple of shots, but he's pressing so many buttons here.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's looking at stuff. People's on there speaking on the channel. So, bear with us, guys. It's getting a bit harder now.
So just in case Craig does end up taking this frame, just to remind you, we will be back within a few minutes of this match ending.
Yeah, this game's rolling on now, is it?
Yeah, we'll be could be a quick fire tonight. There won't be too many breaks.
That's great, that is, isn't it? Half-hour games, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Yeah. I don't start yawning then, you know what I mean? I can start yawning when I'm...
Tough grind, what are you doing, mate? Let me tell you. Good shot, that is, buddy. Come on, Drew.
It is. Now, he can play this again off the yellow, just to flick it out a little bit, just to give him a little bit more room. He doesn't need to do, but...
If he played cushion first, and then bump it and screw back, he'd be on that yellow then, because he needs to create it. I don't think he's just come back. Yeah, he hit it hard to push that out.
Yeah, he didn't quite...
Just look at us, even got a shot at the top, there's a red away.
That doesn't go in the middle though, does it? The yellow. It doesn't. Well, it might do. Can't really tell, but he's going to struggle now. I think this could be his last visit.
depends if he wants to make it uglier and just tie up that and red.
Well, with the red being down this bottom right hand side below the black, he needs to. I think he needs to do something. He shouldn't be pushing the boat out here. He needs to be making sure that Craig. He can play the yellow on the left hand side on the bottom rail here. Just bump it off the bottom rail and leave him snookered. And even if he leaves him a shot on the one to the top left, if he's got the yellow on top of the red, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Craig. There's not too much more he can do, really. What's he playing here? He's not playing the skill shot, is he? Does this go in the middle? Does go in the middle. But again, he's trusting to look now. This one does go. The one nearest to pocket.
Yeah, it's kind of looking at it, looking at the table live rather on the TV there. I think it's thin enough to...
His only danger here is catching that yellow.
Well, if he catches the
thick.
red, if he catches the red with the yellow there, and he could have left a shot. Is he lucky?
No, he's gone too far.
Your mate you brought down, Mark, with you, he came to do the commentary. I think when I said last step to Craig, Mick, he had a knock with him the other day. He had some pictures taken.
I saw it.
He was absolutely gutted. I think they said, "Go on, I'll do Craig." Go on then, boy. I think he wanted to do it himself. He's a lovely boy.
Yeah, Mick,
he's done well this week too. He's in the three-man team, and
he's not played for a lot of years, Mick.
You can tell the nice people, and he is an absolute quality boy.
He was in my side when he just turned 18 in the Golden Q. The very first year when all the teams had a pro in it.
Just a sec, sorry to interrupt you there. Does this red go down here? Because
yeah, I think it does.
Oh, yeah,
I think it does.
Looks tight there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does.
Otherwise, there's no wonder he's going to get on.
Yeah, he was 18. We got to the semi-finals.
Looks like it didn't go then.
A young Lee Clough in my side as well. He was 18 at the time as well. So yeah, he's always been a good player as Mick. This is no problem. This cutting it back into the middle.
Great strike, Craig. And that's 5-0. Bad luck through. Well done, Craig.
So just bear with us for a few minutes. We will be back, or I will for certain anyway. Not about Paul, but we'll be back in a few minutes' time.
Problem.
With another match. I don't know who we've got at the moment, but like I say, we will be back in about 5. You'll get a notification when we go live again anyway.